We're back in here for another episode of the weekly win streak. It's your boy CP3 Bets, joined as always by none other than the man himself, who's wearing them dark ass shades so he can't see the haters. It's what up, bro. How we doing today, my boy?
We're doing great. We're doing excellent. We're halfway through the week. The Christmas spirit is filling my soul as Mariah Carey fucking beats my brains in through every speaker across the nation. We're doing great though. TP3, how are you?
Shit, I would love Mariah Carey to come beat my brains in, not my brakes, my brains in, and the brakes too. Why not? But anyway, we're doing decent. I'm ready for, dude. Honestly, bro, you know what? No, I'm fucking pissed, bro. What the fuck is going on, dude, with these sports slates? Like, these are the shittiest slates I've ever seen. Just every single day in a row, full of games. Like, I want a full slate of 12 NBA, or no, not 12. I want like 10 NBA games on one day. Like, what the fuck, honestly? It's ridiculous, bro. Like, the NBA plays 13 games on NFL Sunday and then one game on Monday. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it comes. It's all about money, man. They wanted to do this Emirates Cup, and they want to isolate those games so no other NBA games can be on the schedule. What's really weird is college football didn't take advantage of that opportunity. They could have had weekday bowl games, non-playoff bowl games, ready to go, ready to rock. I mean, all you have is Navy Army. Everything else is bowl games.
False. There's actually a second game on later that day. South Alabama and Western Michigan come on after the Heisman Trophy Championship. So, funny enough, I'm gonna lay this all out for you. So, the reason why college football doesn't want to play a bunch of games that day is to incentivize people going to their state championship games and watching high school football still. That's why typically on Friday night, college basketball or college football only plays one or two games because they want to incentivize people going to high school football games still and not letting the sport die out. So, I mean, as much as it sucks, I actually kind of respect it.
Sure. There's respect there. Surely there's respect. But damn it. The college basketball slate's garbage. No good games. No good matchups. I mean, we're talking very hard to find value out there on the slate today.
Well, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but most colleges are during like final season right now, so that's why the college basketball schedule sucks as well, and that's why college football also doesn't play games right now. It's fucking it blows though. I'm with you, bro. Like, shit is ridiculous, man. But you know what? At least we got some. I had my first play of the season last night in college basketball, and let me tell you one thing. I forgot how much it sucks to bet on college basketball when you can't watch the games. The game was on like Summit League Network. I don't even know how you get Summit League Network. I Googled it and couldn't even figure it out. And so I had the over in South Dakota and Wyoming, and they were like 2 points away with like 13 seconds left. And I was frantically finding any way I could to possibly refresh and see what happened. Nothing would refresh, but I ended up hitting easily by like 5 or 6 points. But it made it very sweaty there at the end, but we got it done regardless. Yeah, I hate sweating bets out in that way where you can't even see what's going on. So, yeah, well, we got it done, guys. So that's all that matters. And we're back in here once again, man. We got NBA today. We got college basketball. Bro, have you taken a look at any football lines for the upcoming weekend?
No, I have not. What's up, Mitch? What's up, Mike?
You want to hear the most disgusting thing I'm ever going to say?
Oh my gosh. Hit me.
And it's not going to get us canceled. You know what team I want to absolutely nuke? We got Dusty in the house today. I want to absolutely nuke the Carolina Panthers on Sunday against the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I might actually play the Browns on the spread against the Chiefs as well. But listen, the Chiefs can't fucking cover a spread for their life, and Patrick Mahomes has not good numbers against the Browns. Dusty, really quickly, listen, I got an eye infection, you see. It's swelling here, and I'm trying to be cool. So I put this on, and now I have no eye infection. And the doctor said keeping shades on will help it heal faster. So, shades on. And I also have driving sunglasses they gave me. So when I'm driving...
He's just trying to make an excuse for being a douche is really what's going on here.
No, I mean, these are cheap. Look at these freaking things, man. I got Gucci shades.
Does that say Versace? I can't tell.
Versace. Versace.
That say Cartier? Is that what Bro's got on? Cartier glasses?
Yeah.
Stop playing with him. Nah, I'm just kidding. But anyway, Yeah, so I actually love the Panthers. So look, I agree with you, but I feel like it's become too like obvious. I mean, the Kansas City's so due for a cover at this point in time. I do actually like a play though on your Browns. Why are we not just going to take Jameis over passing yards?
Facts. The dude just
Like,
slings it.
bro, Herbert had receivers running wide open that entire game. He was just missing them, or they were just dropping passes. Like, I think Jameis passing yards can be the play in that game. I don't think prop lines are out yet. Let me look, but I mean, Jameis pass yards has got to be like 230 or something like that, and he's going to plow through that number. Maybe 250 at most.
Yeah. I'll tell you this also. As soon as lines come out, Adkins over receiving yards, Adkins over receptions, smash it as soon as the line's open, because I don't think Njoku's playing this week. He's got a hamstring it.
Continue.
He's got a hammy, and they didn't think it was too bad. But today he was not able to practice at all. No practice, no nothing, not good.
So Jameis's passing yards prop right now is set at 251.
That's a lot, but I still don't hate it. What about Adkins? Is Adkins live?
No, but Jerry Judy's at 50 at 51 and a half receiving yards.
Okay.
So
interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Anyway, yeah, that's all I've really looked at so far. I looked at these bowl games so far. I looked at I also looked at the Army Navy game. I mean, we're going to be betting the under for sure in this Army Navy game. Like 100%, we're betting the under. I don't care like how much better these teams' offenses are this year. That's what they say every single year. Oh, this year it's going to go over. Last year the total was 28. This year it's 38 and 39 right now. We might even get another 40 back up on the board. We're taking the under for sure in that game. So, you have any early thoughts on Army Navy?
No, fuck them, man. I mean, it is not even. I mean, it's football, but it's not football I'm watching.
Dude, I love watching Army Navy. It's like you have nothing to look forward to. Like, oh wait, we get midday Army Navy and we bet the under. I mean, it's literally the most hours of your life watching the under in the Army Navy game.
I would rather, no, college hoops, lots of college hoops. I'll be watching. Somebody make it rain. I can only play the under, and Army has covered the spread in the first half, I think, every week. So I like Army. Sure, why not? But hey, who plays Thursday night? NFL.
It's 49ers versus the Rams. That's actually what I'm looking at right now. I think I like the 49ers, though, in that game. Trying to see if Garindo practiced today. It looks like there's no word out yet. And it looks like the Rams are taking all the public action right now. But, yeah, I'm definitely going to be on the 49ers in this game for sure. I got to check injury reports and stuff in the morning, but it's going to be the 49ers, 100%.
Dylan, you're too funny. Yeah, I kind of like the Niners too. Perfect spot to fade the Rams after a great public performance. You got to always follow the trends. People are late to that, and listen, you already missed out. The boat left. You've missed out. You had to get on the Rams last week. I like the Niners this week. All right, T, let's jump in to some college hoops. You had your first college basketball wager yesterday. You got a W. Guys, can't thank you all enough for jumping in here and joining us. But do you have any college basketball plays for today?
Bro, they're dragging your name in the mud in the chat, man. They're saying you don't support the troops. But no plays for me today on the slate. I liked the NBA slate a lot more today than I did yesterday. But yeah, I couldn't really find any value in any of these games. The only one I kind of would have looked into at all was the over in UTEP and Louisville. UTEP is one of the leading scorers in all of college basketball. They play pretty fast pace. They shoot a ton of shots. UTEP's not a very good team, but I think the over could definitely be interesting in that game, considering the fact they don't play any defense. So that was really the only play I looked at today in college basketball. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, we got plays out here. We got plays. I was only going to give you one, but I decided I'll give you two. The one kind of lost value where it stands. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to give you all three of them. I'm not going to give you extensive breakdowns. Louisville minus 15. They had a really rough stretch. Tough teams. that they had to play against. Now they're playing against a dog shit UTEP team. I like Louisville minus 15. We were talking about that game. BYU minus 27. Yeah, that's right. Huge spread. And some may say, what the fuck are you doing, bro? They just got boat raced by Providence. How are you going to then turn around and back them minus 27? Providence is a team of bullies. I'm telling you, that team is physical dogs, defensive, rebounders, tough, just a really tough team for a soft team like BYU to play against. Fresno is the exact opposite. They are number one in pace in the entire nation. Number one in pace, but they only score 71.8 points per game. That just means they don't play any fucking defense. They don't rebound. They don't run offense. This is your YMCA, open gym, fucking run and chuck, no passing, no anything. So I really like BYU to get back in their winning ways with a huge win today, especially considering, listen, fuck this. I can't read for shit. It's too dark in here. Listen, Fresno lost to San Diego State by 22 points. San Diego State averages like 64 points a game. BYU averages 84 points a game. I think BYU scores more than 100, and I think they win this game by a lot. All right, fuck the glasses. I can't see. Lastly, Duquesne. Line makes 0 sense. They're 2-7. Maine is 6-5, yet Duquesne is favored by 5. Therefore, if it doesn't make sense, you bet it. Guys, good sports bettors can find value without knowing anything about teams, about players, about anything. You don't play teams, you play lines. And this line doesn't make any fucking sense. And the records tell you everything you know. 2-7, 6-5. Duquesne is favored. Why? Because the A-10's a way better conference. They have way better players. And Duquesne's 2 best scorers, they were out. One missed 3 games. The other missed half the season so far. So, look for Duquesne to bounce back. Wow. Breaking news, Mike Newsom.
Yeah, dude, that's ridiculous. That's what Belichick's doing. So you do like Duquesne's to cover?
I do like Duquesne minus 5. That's correct. Well, even though they're shite, I like them. Now that we've talked college hoops, I'd love to go to the NBA, the place of your expertise, where TP3, the NBA GOAT, roams. Bah. What do you got for us, T?
Man, we got to get our lick back after yesterday. I had Dallas and I had the Bucks to cover. Neither of them came through for me. So today, what are we doing? You already know what time it is, man. It is not Dame time. Let's put it that way. We're going to go to the first game here. We got the Knicks taking the Hawks. We got a total of 237.5. The Hawks catching 8 points. We still don't know if Jalen Johnson to cover either way. Knicks have really beaten up on bad teams so far this season. So I'm not really buying it what the Knicks are doing so far. I think the Hawks might be able to win this game. But you know what I do know, guys, is 2 definitive things. First one. Trae Young is one of the only, I believe, 5 players in NBA history with multiple 40-point games in MSG against them. He's going to MSG tonight. Trae Young has been smashing his points number when he shoots the ball over 20 times. He's going to do it here. A rivalry game for Trae Young. I absolutely love him to go over 20.5 points. I think he's going to score like 25 or so. He scored 23 in his trip earlier this year to MSG, and in all these NBA Cup games, he's gone over this line in 2 out of 3 games. The one game he didn't, he had 18 points, and he didn't play a ton against the Wizards since the Hawks blew them out. Bro, what about – I have a second play in this game I'll give out in a second. You have any thoughts on this game?
Well, I do. I mean, you and I were talking earlier. I wanted to take the Knicks so badly, and I just thought about it. The Knicks have boned me so many times this year. They don't cover big spreads, and Atlanta is so good at playing spoiler. Like, against the Bucks, they played really well twice. Against the Cavs, they played really well. I can see them coming out. Like you said, Trae Young always plays well in New York. What did he say the last time? Take your ass home. Take your ass home in the post-game interview. That shit was cold as fuck. But I have a teaser. I have a teaser that involves this game. I took Knicks minus 2.5, Rockets plus 4. So we'll touch on that later. That's the only way I could take it. I do think the Knicks win, but I don't think they're covering the 8. That's for sure. I definitely don't think they're covering the 8. T, you have a play in this game that you like even better, you said.
I do. So I teetered on it back and forth all day. I looked in the numbers and I was like, why have I not already bet this? Give me Karl Anthony Towns, the big bodega, to go over 42.5 PRA. You look at what opposing centers have done. I looked into like the better centers, they're like power forwards in the league and what they did against Atlanta. Anthony Davis, 47 PRA. Giannis, 47 PRA. Jokic scored 48 points alone on Sunday against this Hawks team. Now you have Karl Anthony Towns, who already dropped a 50 burger in terms of PRA against the Hawks. I believe he had 30. Actually, I believe between his rebounds and points alone, he had a 50 burger. He had 14 rebounds and 36 points. And I think like 3 assists, so 53 PRA against him last time. 42.5. He should be able to go over it. And if you look at Towns, sure, this means he's going to have a good game, but this is a really good matchup for him. Atlanta does not play well against big men like this. Okongwu fouls a lot, so he's probably going to foul a lot. And Capella's not really built to follow people out on the perimeter like that. I think Towns is going to have a massive game here, so I'll gladly back him to crush this PRA number. And honestly, I like backing the Knicks stars to go over their points or to go over their prop numbers because Tom Thibodeau knows nothing about playing the bench players and the role players. He will run his star players out there even when they're up by 20 at the end of games. He doesn't care if it's a close game or not. I think this game will be close, though, so I'll take Towns to go over 42.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
I like that look a lot. And also, in their last game, he was the one to kind of close it out against the Raptors. They were up 3 they're up 2 with about 6 seconds left. He hits that 3 at the top of the key, extends it to 5. I think that type of play, especially I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way, but like Karl Anthony Towns is one of those guys you can't be too tough on. He's kind of emotional, he rides emotions. That is the type of big time shot to go into a game like this that you want, that you love that for Karl Anthony Towns. I think he rides that emotion, rides that momentum, and he plays really well tonight. Like that play a lot. The only other play we have in this game is we got the Don, not Donovan Mitchell, but we got the Don, Bogdanovich, 16 plus points and rebounds. It's minus 130, so it is a little bit juiced, but I mean, his hit rate is insane to this number. 9 of his last 15 with 1 push, 5 of his last 10 with 1 push, 3 of his last 5 with 1 push, 66% hit rate head-to-head, 56% hit rate this year. He's projected 18.8 with the AI. So I know he's not, a primary option. But fact of the matter is, the Hawks are going to have to score. Okay, and Trey can't do it himself. Somebody else is going to have to put up buckets to keep up with the Knicks and their stars and their scoring. So I like Bogdan to at least get 16 points plus rebounds. I mean, we're talking that's 4 threes and a couple boards.
And if Jalen Johnson's out tonight, that's probably the lock of the night right there.
Well, yeah, that would be nice if that ends up working out in our favor. We then take you to a transition to the late night game between the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets. I did tell you guys I had a teaser, Knicks minus 2.5, Rockets plus 4. I'll be honest with you, I don't love either of these games, okay? I honestly think either team, all 4 of these teams can end up winning straight up. Like, legitimately, I think all 4 of them could win straight up. I will give you my take. I don't have a play outside the Rockets plus 4, and then I'll let TP3 take it away. The Rockets have not beat the Golden State Warriors in like 1,100 days. There's something that weighs on the mental mindset of a team in close games, especially like, hey, we haven't beat these guys. We've never beat these guys. I think the game's close, but there's a reason I took Rockets plus 4. I just can't fully fucking fade Steph Curry in a big game. I can't do it. I think it's going to be close. I think it can go either way. That's why I did Knicks minus 2.5, Rockets plus 4. But TP3 knows way more about the NBA than I do.
Yeah, no. Jalen Johnson's not officially out, but he's not officially in either. Anyway, I love the Rockets in this game. I mean, the Rockets defense is legit. Ime Udoka has his team functioning, playing their best brand of basketball. They lost at Golden State. It's a tough spot to play. Golden State always gets up and plays well at the house. They're not really going to have an answer for Şengün down low, in my opinion. Looney's not going to match up very well with him here. I think the Rockets, this means a lot more to them. Think about it. You saw the Magic last night, how hard they fought and played. These guys aren't the guys making the big NBA contracts. These guys don't have max deals. These guys are the lower level NBA players who are struggling to, find their way in the league, whatnot, and need to make big bucks. So I think this means more to these guys to get that 100K bonus for winning. And Udoka's can't say he's a better coach than Steve Kerr, but he's a damn good coach. And he's got that little mental edge here with Kerr beating him in the finals when he was the head coach of the Celtics. And this Rockets team just plays hard-nosed basketball. We've seen it time and time again. They're one of the best home teams in the league. They're one of the best teams in the league in general, and they have one of the best records in the league. Golden State's still struggling to figure out their rotation. They're literally playing Kuminga to showcase him, to trade him. That's not the type of team I want to back in a game like this. This game means more to Houston. I'll gladly back Houston here, so we'll take them. Give me Houston here. I'll take them on the money line minus 120. I have another play in this game, but the line moved a lot, so I'm not going to give it out. I'm just going to leave it in my VIP, but
That's fair. That's fair.
These teams also played for what it's worth on Thursday, and the final score was 99-93. So,
yeah, I think it's gonna be close. I would just say that's for good NBA games. I think both these games will be close. I wouldn't be surprised if both games are decided by 5 points or less.
Şengün's gonna play. He went through shoot around.
Yeah, be custom. First of all, thank you for always supporting me. You're one of the few that on the losing days, you told those motherfuckers, hey, fuck off. And I loved it. I loved it. Thank you for having my back, bro. But yeah, I literally just before the show was doing some reading on X on Twitter. Şengün went through the shoot around and he's playing.
Yeah. And even if he doesn't play, honestly, still like their matchup. Tari Eason and Jabari Smith will just have larger roles, and those guys can hoop. So I'm not worried either way, to be honest with y'all.
Wow. When TP3 is not worried, that means you should put all your trust and faith in him and add a unit to the play because TP3 is on his way. And no, he does not have reindeer, but yes, he does have a sleigh. That did rhyme.
That did.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, folks. We don't know. Love you, man. Appreciate you. We don't know, and I know this hurts because there's Thursday night football and there's actually a good slate tomorrow. I have an eye appointment, but I should be home before. It's TP3's fault. I'm just kidding you. He's got a Christmas party for work, so we may not be able to do the show tomorrow. Make sure you're tuning into our TikToks. TP3, what up, bro? The free plays will be there. Make sure you at least get the freebies from us if you're not subscribed to SoBet. If you are in the mood for all the plays, all the locks, all the bangers, right there, SoBet.io. Sign up code TP3. Fucking get in there, get locked in, get cashed in, and let's go. We're going to have a great day. We're going to be gone tomorrow, probably. We'll be back Friday. Can't wait to see all your beautiful faces. Well, you'll see my fucking fucked up face. But I can't wait to see all your names in the chat and share some great sports with you. T, what do you got for the folks? And take us away, would you?
Hey, let's get some fucking money tonight. We'll talk to y'all.